Welcome everyone to our 10 at 10 for 10 training today. I'm so excited to be with all of you today. We've had some fun in our pre-show, paying out some guarantees live. Did you guys like that? You can unmute if you liked the experience of seeing those guarantees being paid out live. You can unmute.
Very good.
Yeah,
It was
very
awesome.
nice.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Ace.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Love it.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Awesome. Totally awesome.
Blessings.
It was great.
Bless you, Ace.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being part of our pre-show before we started recording. And he probably thought I was kidding, but the star of our show today is Matt Cassie. Matt, go ahead and unmute. Let's have a little dialogue.
Here I am.
I want to start with you today because, at first you weren't necessarily a candidate for this, but maybe you didn't know that, but someone didn't think you'd be a candidate for this, but it turns out that you're the perfect candidate for pool funding. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. My brother's the one that got me in, and over the years, he's been big into MLMs and things like that, and I've always tried to support my brother. So if he's asked me, I've usually joined and tried. I tried to keep an open mind
Okay.
and also help him. So.
Well, that's interesting. Well, maybe you feel like he burned you out, but this, by the way, is not an MLM. We're not a network marketing opportunity. We're
Right.
The closest thing you can say that we are is probably an affiliate marketing where you get compensated by your referrals. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have like a downline. You get paid on a downline inside of pool funding. It doesn't work that way. But I'm glad that you're very supportive of your brother. Glad to hear that, because he thought he was going to have to go talk to a bunch of people that he didn't know and talk to them about pool funding. And it's like, well, in most people's lives, they usually have 2, 3, 4, maybe more people in their life that they're close to. They talk to them all the time anyway. And why wouldn't you want to make millions of dollars together? You know what I'm saying? In bringing funding together. Why wouldn't you want to do that together with the people that you're closest to? It only makes sense to me. So I can tell you from personal experience, having, when I made my first $1 million, I did leave a couple of people behind. And those same people that I left behind that are close people to my, they're related to me, they were the first ones with their hand out. Don't forget about me, that you made $1 million, They're like, remember me?
Ace, I've told a few people that I've talked about, very close friends, I said, I just didn't want to have to come back to you in 6 months or a year and explain to you why I didn't tell you about it.
That's it.
So
yeah, exactly. So sometimes you got to start the conversation like that. Say, look, I'm calling you just because we're friends and we're close, or we're family and we're close. And what I'm about to offer you is maybe something you're not interested in. Now, my feelings won't be hurt. Okay. But I just don't want to be told that I didn't share it to you when I jumped on it myself. So this is the reason I'm calling you. This is what I am doing. I don't care if you're interested or not,
That's exactly how I approached it. And it was, since they know me so well, it was well received,
And now they want to join up, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Now, I heard you're in a snowstorm over there having a pool party or something like that. What's that all about?
Yes, I told my brother, I said, I'm going to have a pool party this weekend. And he was confused because he lives in North Carolina, and up here, I'm up in New Hampshire, where there was still some snow on the ground.
Yeah.
But that's the thought that came to my mind. Well, this is pool funding. Why can't we have a pool party and get some people together?
I love it.
And so I can discuss it with them because they were interested. So
I think it'd be more fun than a Tupperware party, right? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, absolutely. You want to do that. So my question to you, Matt, is why did you join pool funding?
After looking at it seriously, and seeing that it was feeling that it was legit, I have mentioned to other people that I'm not money driven. I'm not a money driven person. I like to help people, but for myself, I don't need a lot. I'm happy and content with what I have. But my family, my wife's family in Costa Rica, who I'm very close with, I've known them for 35 years, could use a lot of help because of the cost of fuel in Costa Rica is like $8 a gallon, and they're going through some tough times, and I feel it's going to only get tougher. So anything that I could do to give them something to look forward to would be a blessing for me to be able to help them so that when I'm gone, that they will have some help from myself. And also my other thing was I go there for the winter typically, try to go January and February at least, because get away from the snow. And I was looking for something that I could do online, but I didn't want to be tied to a computer screen all day. I'm not that guy.
That's it.
But this was perfect because I can push a few buttons, check my accounts, make some phone calls, and go about my day enjoying the beauty of Costa Rica and my family in Costa Rica. So that was perfect for me.
Well, I love everything that you've said, and I can relate so much to what you say. You know, people that know me and know me well, they know that I'm not really a material guy, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can enjoy the material things, you know. Yeah, I will spend $600, $700 a night on a hotel room. I'll do that. Fine. But you know, that's not the thing that drives me. You know, the
Right.
material things do not drive me. The
Me either.
opportunity to bless others is what drives me, you know. So I can really relate to what
We,
you're saying. Pretty much all my earthly possessions that I have, I could fit them in a single suitcase, the things that matter to me, and I'm good.
Mhm.
That's all that matters to
Right.
me. I could fit it into one suitcase, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I can relate to what you're saying there. I'd like to bring in Monica now. Monica, why did you join pool funding?
Well, me and Lisa have been friends for a while, and we've done quite a few because I love very entrepreneurship, like to, not put all my eggs in one basket and stuff like that. So she introduced me to pool funding and showed it to me. And it was just I couldn't grasp it, but I knew it was
What was
something.
confusing? Let's talk about that for a minute. What was confusing in the early days for you?
Um, I I'm not very electronics or any kind of crypto or anything like that,
Okay.
but I know how to push a button,
Okay.
and I've seen it work because when I got my daughter in, I'm like, oh man, I have $10 for 3 accounts. And I
Uh-huh.
actually it moved from one account to the next, and I paid all 3 accounts at the $10.
It
And it
feels
was amazing. I'm
magical,
like,
huh? That's
oh
almost like
my
magic.
God, the light bulb came on.
Uh-huh.
So I
Yeah.
knew it worked.
Okay.
And it's just amazing. And I really trust Lisa. And I had a friend come and take a look at it, Kaipo, and because he was more on the crypto side of it. And
Uh-huh.
he's like, yeah, this is amazing. And I just knew I had to get in. And now that I've joined, it's just so family oriented. And Lisa is an amazing leader. And
She is.
we act every day. And the only thing I can say is the only reason I know so much more about it now is that I have come to these meetings and I have reached out and actually had to do it and stuff like that. So I've actually really gotten my head around it. I mean, I'm still not fully, everything, but I'm getting there. But it's just so I like community and I know community works. And so that's all that matters. And if I have the support, then, the sky's the limit.
That's fantastic. So we're doing the training today. I want you guys to hear from real people with real stories, with real reasons. So this is recorded because when you're thinking about approaching someone else about pool funding, you remember the stories you hear today and think about what made a person take notice of what we're doing and why did they join. Take notice of those things because other people have the same kind of heart, feelings, thoughts, and you want to be able to relate to that. So thank you for sharing,
Ace,
Monica. Yes, Matt, go
Ace,
ahead.
just quickly, if I can add, the one thing that has seemed to be the most beneficial for me in talking with people is that you have to be excited about this.
Yes.
If you don't have any excitement in your voice, in your mannerisms, in your eyes, then it automatically makes people feel a little skeptical. But if you
True.
can project that, and you should be excited, and if you're not, then you need to review what this system and organization can and will do. And that should make you excited before you go speak with someone. And they will, if you're excited, it's easy for other people to become excited. If you're not, it's very, very difficult for them to comprehend what it is that you're trying to convey. They need to see and feel it from you.
I've done hundreds of trainings on the need to be excited over the years in all the things that I've done. Okay, so you're striking home with me with what you're saying, Matt. You cannot build something, a group of people, if there's no excitement, and the excitement's got to come from inside, and then it's got to shoot out of you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of
Right.
like my cord
Right.
here is flying all over the place.
Passion. I
So,
call it passion. You have to
yeah.
have a passion for what you're into.
And it's important to be excited. And the other thing is that feeling excited is such a fun feeling.
Exactly.
So why not enjoy yourself while you're out here making some
Exactly.
money? So you only need 4 people to be a millionaire in pool funding, 4
Right.
direct referrals, and you treat them very, very well, each one of them, and you'll get there. You'll get to the $1 million a year funding every year. Okay, but just 4. If you have 8, that'd be 2 million a year. Even better. All right, thanks for sharing your insight on the need to be excited and express yourself with some excitement where it's obvious that you're excited as you're sharing this with other people. Because it comes down to this. It doesn't matter what you say. What matters is how you feel about what you are saying. That's the only thing that matters. Because you could talk all blah, 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 but if they sense from you that you're excited, right? They don't understand what you're talking about, but they sure know you're excited about it. You got their attention at least, and from there you can pass them off to a leader or pass them off to someone that can, with a pool funding guy or the pool funding gal, and say, yeah, I got to connect you to this guy over here. He's going to hook you up. That's it. And then let the process go from there. All right, I want to move on to Ken. Ken, your reputation precedes you in the world of marketing. You're not an unknown person. You are quite a few people have heard of you, know about you, maybe have received an email from you. So,
right.
I'm sure you get hit with 1,000 different things every single day. Hey, Ken, promote this, Ken, promote that. Why are you promoting pool funding?
That's very, very easy to answer, Ace. I've never seen a project or a program where you could achieve an immense level of income simply by sharing it with just 2, 3, or 4 people. And I've been doing this 23 years. And that is what attracted me. We can help so many people change their lives. And all they need is an open mind. And they just need to listen to us intently. And we need to educate these folks, especially if they're not crypto literate. And that was the reason why many folks that I contacted did not proceed because they either don't believe in crypto or they don't understand it. And I say to them, you need to learn about cryptocurrency because it's here to stay. And this is the perfect program to learn about crypto and how you can establish an amazing income. So the basic answer, Ace, is that so few people are needed to make this work.
And how should we treat those people when we bring them on board?
How should we treat them?
Yeah, how if we bring someone in that we're hoping to get $250,000 a year from them, they're going to be, when we're in that $1,000 pool together, and they're going to be sending $1,000 to you every day.
We
how
should treat them like royalty. That's how we should treat them.
There we go. And do you think that they want to be treated like royalty?
I hope so.
There you go. I think so. I think people want to be treated well. Why not treat everyone like they're going to give you $250,000 a year? Be a better world if we all treated each other like that, wouldn't it?
Oh boy, huh?
We don't have to fight with each other. We don't have to bicker. If we just, hey, you're valuable. You're worth $250,000 a year to me. I'm going to treat you like that. And if we treated everyone like that, the world would be like heaven on earth. And that's kind of what the target is here, guys. That's the overall objective of pool funding. Let's create a little bit of heaven on earth. These robots, they're coming. The AI is already here. It's going to take over all that need for work. So what are humans going to do if they're not working? Well, we could do a lot of other things. We could be creative. There's the arts and the sciences, and there's the music, and there's the philosophy. There's so many other things we could be doing besides work, because we are creative and multidimensional beings, and so it's okay for the world to transition into, the robots and the computers and the artificial intelligence doing all the hard work, while humanity is, growing in a different way, maybe in a more spiritual way, what I'm saying, a more connected way to the divine, if you will. That's what we should be doing. And if we embrace it, we can have like this amazing world that we can go into. If we don't do anything, we're in trouble. Okay. Because the changes are happening so fast now that there's already driverless Uber cars out there on the road, right? Right, Ken?
Right.
You've heard about that, right?
Oh yeah.
These people that make money on, with Uber, at some point, people be like, it's cheaper to get the automated car than it is to pay the the guy driving the car. And they'll be like, I'll go with the cheap. That's what people are going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen in every area. I don't care what you're doing. If you're in an office, or if you're in any kind of, you could be in a hospital, you could be in a school. The jobs are all going to change here drastically, where there's going to be less need for human, and it's just going to be replaced by technology. And that's okay, as long as we have a way of making sure the people have a medium of exchange that they can use to navigate the world that they're in. And I actually see this as an opportunity to create what's called a luxury economy. So take one moment with me and just think about this for a minute. Imagine a world where every human being lives at the level of luxury they're most comfortable with. Not what they can afford, but what they are most comfortable with. Okay, so if someone really needs to be in that, private jet situation, then they are. But if someone's just comfortable, gardening and enjoying, a simple life, where they're not, flying all over the place, but they're just enjoying life, in a kind of staying close to home and all that, then that's their level of comfort. But what if everybody was able to live in a luxury economy where there was no want, no real need? Everybody just had everything that they needed, when they needed it, as they needed it, and it's not provided by some institution or government or something like that, but it's just a system that works, you know, but it's not centralized where there's domination over the people. Okay. Think about that kind of a world. Think about a world where the individual is living in luxury, the luxury that they want to live in, and they're not oppressed by anything because we've evolved away from that, where we actually respect freedom, and we understand that as long as no one's doing harm to another, they should be able to do what they want. If you want to paint all day, you should be allowed to paint all day if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing any
Right.
harm, right? So that's the idea here. And if we work together, if we come together in unity with an idea like pool funding, we can make that world happen. That's my vision for where we're going with all of this. Okay, I
And
hope
that's
you
an
guys-
awesome vision, Ace. Awesome.
All right, appreciate that very much. All right, well, that's today's training. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's training, and it's just such a joy for me to hang out with all of you. So thank you for being here and being with me. So bye for now, everyone. I'm gonna
Hang on
go
one
ahead.
second, Ace.
Okay, one second.
Ace.
One more thing.
We got Paul Malacaro that wants to come on board tomorrow. I think his sponsor will be Tim Grady.
Great. We'll make that happen,
And
buddy.
When, what is your availability tomorrow, or should I contact one of the other onboarders?
What I'll do is I'll end the recording and I'll answer that question after the recording's over.
Alrighty, thanks, Ace.